If you knew that anything you asked a group of people, they would do it, what would you be asking people to begin to respond and to put into their, maybe it's their spiritual disciplines, but just begin to do to shore up or put a foundation underneath their belief?
Yeah, this is where it gets tough. For believers, I really think the thing that is missing is, Michael Hyatt is a Christian who's written a lot on leadership, and he talks about how you advance your mission, advance your voice in the culture,
Right.
how to advance your influence in a culture. He says the one thing that you have to have before anything else is persistence. And he's so right, because I teach classes on how to do X or Y, but what I find is most people who go to my classes don't end up having the wherewithal or the stamina or the determination or the energy to actually put into practice the things we're talking about.
Right.
So in the end, this is really about being disciplined. I don't want to get into, well, what are your daily disciplines?
Right.
I mean, they're all slightly different for everybody. But the fact that you have daily disciplines
something.
is big. Do something.
Yeah.
That's exactly it. What I discovered is and people are willing, if they know that their roof is leaking, they will do whatever it takes to get that roof fixed. If they got to work a few extra hours to pay for a roofer, if they got to get on the roof themselves and bang those shingles down, they'll do it. But they'll spend dozens of hours on all kinds of things. Even people play fantasy football, back to football for a second. These people are forming leagues and doing all this research, and they're spending hundreds of hours assembling the knowledge necessary to be successful there. Really?
Right.
And you do that with your job.
Right.
You do that when you help your kids in a class. Why won't you do that on the things that you think are foundational? None of that stuff's even going to matter 5 years from now.
Right.
But we're willing to spend more time on stuff that's fleeting than we are on the stuff that's eternal.
Yeah.
Doesn't it seem to you that there should be a relationship, a direct relationship between the amount of effort you're willing to give something and how long it's going to still be important in your life?
Right.
Well, it turns out we give a lot of energy to stuff that's not really important for long, and no energy to the thing that's important forever.
Right.
That just drives me crazy.
Yeah.